am trapped in an ornament. My name is Mathias, and I am trapped inside a volcano. Get me out of here now, please. Let me tell you how I got here. So, it all started when I was asking my family if they wanted to see a volcano, because my family and I always do something on Christmas Eve that has nothing to do with Christmas. So this year, I thought we would go to a volcano that is in Hawaii. My parents said, of course, so we packed our bags and we went. But wasn't easy because there were no more tickets left. So we fought a Karen to get seats on the plane. Of course, my dad was scared of flying, so he cried until he fell asleep. My mom fell asleep watching her iPad, and then there was me, bored and could not fall asleep because there was this baby crying all the way to Hawaii. So I just watched Netflix on my iPad, and I was impressed with my parents because I couldn't fall asleep and they could. Then finally we got to Hawaii and we went to see the volcano to take a picture. But my mom was starving, and my dad and I were like, well, we just played carnival games. Then we were all ready to see the volcano. We got together to see the volcano. I, of course, was way ahead of everyone because they were lagging. So I went inside the volcano. You will never believe what I saw. I saw Santa! I ran to him as fast as I could. But then he threw an ornament at me, and now here I am, trapped in an ornament inside a volcano. I have been here for about 30 minutes, and I was extremely hot. I had a fever, and then I was wondering where they were. Then I hear people coming, and it was my parents. I was like, thank God, and yelled, help, help, get me out of here. And they were deaf because they're getting old, sadly. I screamed as loud as I could, ah, get me out of here. I fell and I realized the volcano was erupting. I ran as far as I could. I ran into Miss Smith. She was like, ah, let's get out of here, Mathias. We were running and running. We passed all the boys getting sturdy. While the boys were getting sturdy, the girls were screaming extremely, extremely loud. They broke my eardrums. Then they didn't care that the volcano was erupting. The boys didn't really care. My parents had no clue what was going on. Then they saw something inside, which was me and everyone in the class. They picked it up, so they were so stupid they were actually in an actual volcano. So let's just say they dropped it. So, oy vey. Then something crazy happened. The actual volcano was about to erupt. They picked me up, and even though I was hot, I just couldn't. I ran as fast as I could. They got out of Hawaii and went back home just before Christmas. They saw us laying down with the tiny speck, me dead, with all my classmates. They were devastated as could be. They were like, now who will teach Mathias reading? My parents did not sleep at all on Christmas Eve, and on Christmas Day they opened all their gifts, and the last one was a very small gift. It looked like an ornament. It said smash on it. They, of course, smashed it, and I came out, and we were all back together again. Mr. Smith was like, where are we? All the boys were getting sturdy while their hair was smoking. And the girls, well, they were like Miss Smith and were like, where are we? And then I told all of them, you guys are at my house. They all asked for some breakfast, and my mom was like, okay, sure, why not? Merry Christmas, everyone, and happy holidays.